modern classic motorcycles, probably the most visually appealing two-wheelers, not just in India, but globally. And Triumph, with the Speed 400, has really hit the mark. And with me, this is Triumph's latest offering, the Speed 4. I'm going to take you guys through whatever we get on this motorcycle because this is the more affordable version of the Speed 400. Welcome back to Drive Spark. I'm Vedant Jouhari and stay tuned for the whole video. Now starting off with the design of this motorcycle. At the front we get the classic circular headlamp that we see in other neo-retro motorcycles, and this is a split style headlamp. Right at the center of our headlamp we get the Triumph logo, and our main headlamp unit is located on either side. The top and the bottom section are for our high beams. Now moving on to our indicators, we get these really sleek indicators in the smoke finish. However, with the indicators on, it doesn't reduce visibility at all. So at the front we get telescopic suspensions with 17-inch alloy wheels, and it looks really good. Now we get a vertical radiator as well because this is a liquid cooled engine. I'll tell you about the engine specs a little later on in the video. And now moving on, we get disc brakes in the front, bi-brake calipers, and now moving on to the side design of the motorcycle. So now looking at the side view of it, as you can see, this is where the whole neo-retro stance really comes out. Teardrop shaped tank, and at the front of our tank we get these two grooves for when you want to turn. The forks that we get in the front, they won't damage our tank. Now apart from that, we get an offset fuel cap, and the tank comes in this very nice triple tone finish, black, grey and red. Now we get a few white elements on it such as the Triumph logos on either side and the speed written at the center of our tank. Now we get the 400, as this is a 400cc motorcycle, on either side, and here we also get place to keep our thighs for when we're riding. So now coming to the seat, well, we get this elongated seat as you can see with this rib pattern, and this again just enhances the whole classic look, the whole retro look of the motorcycle. Also the seat that we get is 10mm more cushion than the Speed 400, giving us a more comfortable ride for when we require it. Now moving on to the complete rear side of this, we get a very neatly styled grab handle, and we also get a very neatly styled tail light. Now the tail light is nicely housed between the mudguard and the beginning of our body on the rear. Again, just blending into the whole motorcycle, not standing out and creating a different appeal, just taking one with the whole motorcycle. Now we get the Triumph logo also located on our tail lamp, and we get the same indicators that we get on the front at the back as well. Now coming to the mirrors on this, well, we get the circular mirrors that we see in most retro motorcycles, in most neo-classic motorcycles. And the switchgear also we get is very simple, very minimal, nothing too extreme. We don't get toggles such as up, down, left, right for our instrument cluster. It's everything that's needed. Also, we get the small information button on switchgear to control all the meters, all our readings we get on the instrument cluster. Now moving on from that, let's talk about the seating position. Let's talk about what the engine of the motorcycle has to offer. I, for example, am 6'1", and the seat height of this motorcycle is 806 millimeters. Now, as you guys can see, let me put the stand up for you. So now, as you guys can see, I can comfortably rest my feet flat on the ground. And even for people who are around 5'8", 5'9", even they will be able to rest flat. So now coming to the rider's triangle of the motorcycle, as you can see, I'm in a very comfortable position. I'm not aggressive, nor am I reclined. I'm just what I need. I feel like I'm in control of the motorcycle. I feel like I'm in command of the motorcycle. And now coming to the main powertrain of the Speed 4. Powering this is a 398cc liquid-cooled engine, single cylinder, that produces 31 horsepower and 36 Newton meters of torque. Now most of the power we feel in the lower range because the low-end torque of this is tremendous. You can get going from third gear at around 20-30 kilometers per hour and you don't feel the engine knocking, you don't feel it thumping. It'll take you, it'll accelerate the speed very linear. It's not an aggressive acceleration, but it will get you up to speed even if you're doing lower speeds on higher gears. So now coming to the gearbox, we get a 6-speed gearbox. The gears do feel a little clunky, and when you need to downshift, even if you're rev matching, you may feel it struggle a bit. However, as you keep riding the bike for a distance, as you get used to it, you will understand the whole mechanism of the gearbox, and accordingly you will alter your riding style based on what the motorcycle likes. So it does take some time to get used to, however, it's not an inconvenient feature. Now coming to the whole rideability of this, coming to how it is in traffic, well, the Speed T4 is extremely comfortable. It's light, it weighs 180 kgs, but you don't feel that weight when you're riding. The telescopic forks make it that much more easy to maneuver from left to right. The whole design of the motorcycle has been changed, has been altered to just give you a much more easier ride. When we were riding it, we rode it through peak traffic in Bangalore, and most of you guys know Bangalore traffic is unbearable. However, with this, it became a little more bearable. We were going through small roads, wide roads, bumpy roads, tarred roads, everything, and the bike did not struggle. The engine did not heat up, the suspension, the front or rear suspension didn't act up. It felt extremely good to ride. However, when we're in extreme bumper to bumper traffic, that is the only place where you will feel the heat radiate out of the engine. Otherwise, even if you're riding in normal traffic, you are going to feel comfortable. It's only when you get very close, when you're moving at probably 5-6 kilometers per hour, and when you're mainly at a standstill with the engine on, that's when you may feel your legs start to heat up. You will have to deal with that, you will have to get used to it, but once you're back into motion, it's again a comfortable ride. So now I've told you guys about the engine, I've told you guys how it is to ride, but what does it sound like? Is it a soft sound? Is it loud? Is it thumpy? Is it smooth? Well, I'm going to show you guys right now. Let us know what you guys think of the exhaust note in the comment section down below. So now coming to prices of the Speed T4. Well, this is priced at rupees 2,17,000 ex showroom, whereas the Speed 400 is priced at rupees 2,40,000 ex showroom. So as I said, this is a more affordable Speed 400. However, it does lose out on some of the premium features that we get on the Speed. All in all, that being said, this is still a brilliant ride, where you still get the main safety features that you need, such as dual channel ABS, twin disc brakes, and the engine is also extremely refined. All in all, this was a quick review of the Speed T4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. My name is Vedant Jouhari, signing out.